Welcome to GGrated, guys. You are here on episode 46. I am Gino. This is Gray. Gray, introduce and tell them what we're about and tell them what we're going to be going over, man.
Hey there, everybody. We're GGrated. We review tech, gaming, movies, and news, among other things. And today, we're going to be talking about our gaming moment of the week, going into some gaming news and deals, and then our extra cool main topic. Get ready for this episode of the GGrated podcast.
Hello, welcome to GGrated. We hope you enjoy the show. Now here are the hosts.
All right. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Like he talked about, we go over the game and the news, tech, movies, all that great stuff. Thank you for joining in. I think we should celebrate the small stepping stones as much as we do the big ones, right? And I do want to say thank y'all for all the support. We're at over 150 subscribers, over 150. Every one of you count. Every one of you, thank you for the support. You got anything to say to them, man?
Man, that's awesome. I really appreciate everybody listening to us and watching us get better at this little thing called internet podcasting, video casting. Just thank you so much, and we really appreciate it. And I promise we're going to get better and better and be more entertaining for everybody. I just drank some coffee.
He's ready to go. No, but guys, for real, everybody that's for the support, even the people that hasn't hit that subscribe button yet, y'all been along for the ride. You can tell if you look at our videos, you listen to our audio, things are getting better. We just set up a new thing on my stream deck for songs. We just put a new song as the intro. If you haven't noticed, so drop a comment down below. Enjoy the show because we have a good one for you and everything. But other than that, Josh, real quick, how was your week, man? I haven't really talked to you this week. You had anything interesting happen?
Bro, I've just had my head down, getting after it, working that overtime, trying to make some money to support my family and to support my gaming habits. Because I did buy another game this week. I bought Neon White, so I've been playing that some, and also been playing some Mecha Break. And me and my son actually last night had us a gaming night, because Dad's been working a lot, so Saturday is like my main day off, so we stayed up late. We played some Fortnite together. We ate pizza. It was a great night. So today is Sunday when we record. I was actually at work today, came home. We start the podcast just for all of you. So without further ado, well, actually, how has your week been?
My week's has been good. I appreciate you asking. No, but it's been kind of, I'm on night shift, so 4 to midnight. So it hasn't been too bad. It's just an adjustment of the time. You know that. I know you work late hours as well a lot of times, but we did get to go, since I work on night shift, we actually got to go. This is where it ends or something. I forget the name of the show. It's a girl. Apparently it was a book. I went out to the movies with the wife.
Is it with Blake Lively?
Yes.
Yeah.
This ends with us. That's what it is. It ends with us. And it was a book that a lot of the girls read and stuff. And it was real popular, and they made it to a movie, and Blake Lively is the main actor. It was a really great movie. The main thing I really enjoyed is just going out with just me and the wife during the day. We went and got milkshakes at Steak and Shake after, and then I went to work later that evening. But hey, it was like something we don't usually get to do because the kids were with the grandparents and everything. So yeah, it was a great week so far. I would say just because of that. So
that's awesome, man. Always a good time when you get to go out and like so into that marriage thing, and make sure it stays healthy and strong. You kind of
gotta balance it, guys, as gamers and stuff, or having any hobby that, anybody that's out there that's listening right now, you gotta do that fit in time. Like, okay, the kids are in bed, they got their teeth brushed, okay, they just ate, I cooked dinner, all right, time to game, I got to go do it. Let's go do a movie today. Like, you got to have that balance because, guys, the most important thing is God, family, and then work, and then you put the hobbies down below,
That's right.
That's right. Most definitely. With that being said, what do you say we go into the gaming moments of the week?
Let's go. gaming moment of the week.
So I'm going to go ahead and say this, Josh. I'm going to let you go ahead because I went first the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to let you go first this time.
Hey, mighty gentlemanly.
You want to tell them what it's about?
Cajun friend. It's about Mecha Break, baby.
Do you want to tell them about gaming moment? What it's about? I know you do a really good job about that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So let me tell you about this. Is our gaming moment of the week where we go over our favorite gaming moment from this past week that sticks out to us. We describe it to you, and maybe you can relate to it if you've played that game. And also, if you want to get your gaming moment read on the show, you can send us an email at GGratedChannel@gmail.com. Reach out to us on Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. Let us know your gaming moment, and we'll read it on the show. And then everybody will know how awesome you are. Okay. My gaming moment of the week. We actually have a video right here if you're watching us on YouTube. And eventually we need to get video on Spotify too. I know people do that and I don't exactly know how, but
wait, video on Spotify?
Yes, there's video on Spotify too.
Guys, we're going global. We're going global.
We're going global, baby. So this is Mecha Break that we are in the playtest right now. I believe it ends maybe this week or something, but this game right here, I was playing as the flying mech, and I'm flying around. And it's really cool because it reminds me a lot of Macross. If you've ever watched those animes where they can like transform into airplanes, then back into robots, and I am just destroying fools. I just got a triple kill. I'm flying around, and this was at the time this was my best game that I had played, and I am just obliterating them with missiles and guns. And scooting around the map. It's the desert map.
And this is all playtest. This is all playtest too.
This is playtest, and I will say this game is a lot of fun. I think they're still trying to like narrow down what direction they're going to take this game and kind of how the flow is going to be. But I got to say, every game has been really, really good, and I've actually gotten a lot of kills, and it's been really fun. And it's really cool because at the end of each game, it'll do a highlight video for you that you can upload for everybody to see. So that was the first one. This next one is my first ace that I got, which I believe is like a quadruple kill maybe. And
one in the hole.
I was the MVP of this match. And I'm in this mech that I'm just freaking obliterating. It's got missiles galore.
Triple kill.
This is a ground mech. He can display a shield. So you can just stand behind that shield and just freaking mess them up. And there was my ace right then. This was a really fun match, and this mech is really good for holding down the points. We were playing where you hold down the point A, B, and C, and I would go to the point, and I would try to capture it, and then I would hold it off with my shield and just rain down missiles on these fools. This was a really fun one, and you'll see at the end of this video, I am the MVP of this round because I guess I got the most kills. Awesome. Look at me. Look at me. Boom.
Look how sweet that mech looks.
Yeah, mech looks sweet. I do think they need to do some work on the pilots because it's very pervy what they have going on with the pilots.
It's also don't show the backside of these clips. They're not going to know anything.
And I haven't played as a dude yet, so I wonder what that's like with him walking to the mech if they like show his butt like they do the chick. I'm probably going to switch over to a dude. But
you think so?
I don't. Yeah, because like I just feel kind of weird after a while because like it gets pretty in there. Like you see everything, and I'm like, okay, I guess this is the way they're taking this. But you know,
I'm not changing it, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not changing.
I'm not changing it.
Sorry about not changing it. But look, let me say this.
That was my gaming moment of the week. Those two highlights brought to you by Mecha Break.
That's awesome.
It's really fun.
Well, guys, I'm going to tell you about, obviously, you already know, we both got in on the playtest. Actually, Josh told me about the playtest where we were able to get in on it. And we both got the email, and we both tried it out the same day. He's played a little bit more now than me. We're going to hit it up again tonight. But I'm going to show y'all a couple clips from me as well, a little full screen, so maybe you can get a little bit better view of it. But it's pretty much the same thing like Gray was hitting on. So I'll try to tell y'all a little bit about it. But it's just mostly some awesome footage. The thing to know is at the end of your matches, at the end of the matches, they give you this highlight. So it ain't like we did any editing on this. So
that's really cool.
It was super cool. But 6.6, I did not get MVP yet and everything because I'm trying to try different things out. The best thing I love about this game, see, this is one of the first matches I had. This is the first match I had, and I uploaded it. And I got a couple of kills. But the cool thing is the sword. I love the sword the best because you can just whip it and just annihilate people. I think it gives them, one of the things gives the most damage. So I've been using mouse and keyboard. If you hit 1, you can change out 1 and 2. You can change out, or if you hit the 1 button, you can change out your main weapon. If you hit the 2 button, it actually gives you a second out, like you shoot rockets out or whatever your special is for that. And then if you get your armor knocked off, like you take too much damage, you can hit the number 3 button, and you get 1 chance if you got enough hits and damage to get your shield back and get your armor back. So it's kind of like a revive tactic, I take it like. But there's different missions, different maps. It's more like a huge arena style kind of thing. But it's a super cool like little game. This is, if you can see my mech, I made it green.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
So but which mech is this?
This is I don't know which one it is. It's the same one. It's the first one that you saw in the first video. I just painted it like the Green Ranger.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, and
you look like you're in a Zord.
Yes, yes. That's why I wanted. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but look, I'm just demolishing this guy next to him, just shooting.
Yeah, he had no idea. He was not ready.
No, he wasn't. But man, me and Gray played this game, I think for the first night, 3.5 hours, and got off at 2:30 in the morning because we was having such a blast with this thing. Now I suck for the next day, but get with your buddies. The only downside I will say to this is if they're giving out these play tests, but the only downside to it, I think, is you have to go through a tutorial and play like 2 matches or something. Is that right, Josh?
Tutorial is a slog. It takes forever. Yeah.
So I played like 2 matches by the time Josh was able to get through it. And then once you get through it, you can join up together and play, but you have spent hours just customizing your mech.
Yeah.
So
there's so much.
That was my gaming moment of the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Try out Mecha Break. It's so far it's definitely worth it. We'll see if they can keep the momentum though.
I like it, man. That was great.
So with that being said, you want to go into the gaming news and deals?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so going into the gaming news and deals, the first thing I'm going to talk about is try to go into what was happening with Arrowhead, which I had it pulled up, but I'll try to read the text real quick. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up, but they actually sent out a reply, and I'll just detail it because I can't find it.
What is this about now?
So Arrowhead with Helldivers 2. There's been a lot of controversy. They had a huge big update that came out. The problem is that they buffed a lot of the weapons. They buffed. Oops, sorry about that. They buffed a lot of the weapons. So I had it pulled up where I could pull it up, but it kind of went away. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, I haven't found it, but I will tell you a briefing on it. It's just a little bit of gaming news. It's not much to it, but they pretty much said they need to get married to. They got updates, and they said that it takes a while for these updates. You might think that they're not listening, but because they're like, oh, here we go again. A large amount of the fan base of Helldivers is upset. They had a flamethrower on there, and we haven't played but one time in a while.
Yeah.
Well, they buffed the flamethrower, and they liked it so much because you can kill the chargers with the flamethrowers. And now it doesn't penetrate the chargers, so everybody is really upset about it. That's the main buff that they've been upset about with this new update. But there's a lot of good things with this update, but nobody's talking about all the good things. They're talking about these buffs and how they just ruining the game, and it's causing a lot of reaction. Well, the CEO, Arrowhead, actually had to make a statement on that, and he did today. And in that statement, he pretty much says, we're trying to listen, we're trying to understand what the players need, but it takes time, and trying to make players understand that, because this happened, it wasn't within a month that they just put this out. They've been working on this a long time. So players' needs and what they see what the players want takes time, right? By the time they release this, players, it happened after the Sony situation where they try to make people sign up for Sony accounts to play the game. So this update probably was happening, and they was working on this update probably even before that. So they got to understand it takes time for development of all this stuff, and when they get these complaints, it's going to take time to fix it. And a lot of these players aren't understanding that, and the CEO says, I need to understand, but at the same time, they need to understand what their player base is too. And I think everybody's just tired of the buffing the weapons, like Call of Duty. Does Call of Duty
notorious for that?
Yeah, it's like, you can tweak some weapons, but like it's constant. It's every update. You tweak this one. No, you tweak that one. Okay, we buffed this one. No, we nerfed this one. And it's just people just want to hop on and know what they expect. If you have a strong weapon, you have a strong weapon. If you don't, you don't.
Man, I can't tell you how many games I played with the UMP. Was it the UMP 45 on Modern Warfare 2? That was like usually the only gun that I ever used was the UMP. And they didn't have to do any buffs or anything. The UMP was just what it was. It was
what
really
about the
strong.
MP5?
The MP5, and I used the UMP with a silencer, and that was the gun that I ran, and I got really good with it. I mean, I could get an emergency airdrop like almost every game. I played it so much.
The emergency airdrop, bro. Yeah. You brought back so much nostalgia just saying that.
Yeah. I love that.
The 4 care packages?
Yeah, you would drop a bunch of them. So I would have a care package, and I would drop that, and then I would drop the emergency. So I would have stuff out everywhere. It was awesome. And I loved going into that game, and I had my class, and especially on the newer Call of Duties, they used to nerf stuff. I would finally find a gun that I really loved, and they would nerf it, and then I would be like, well, I'm gonna have to go over this all over again. Like, I don't even want to do this anymore. So it's a real big deterrent from their game, and they keep doing that over and over and over.
And what you just said at the end there is exactly what I'm talking about. It's like, I remember in Warzone, they even had the MP5 with the AR-15 or whatever it was, and I used that to the end of Warzone. It got nerfed, but like, I liked the gun. I liked the sights. I didn't want to. I ended up having a gold MP5 because I used it so much, but I didn't want to use anything else. I knew when the reload was. I knew how many bullets it had. So people get tired, no matter if you're in Helldivers or Call of Duty, unless you're a pro, like you're a Stone Mound 64 or something like that play all the time. You're not looking at tweaking your gun every single time you go on to Call of Duty or something like that, or Helldivers. You just want to hop in, right? With your buddy.
That's right.
So that's hopefully Arrowhead can get that figured out, and hopefully they make that game a lot better, because that game is fun. But they got some stuff they got to look at, and they got to look at themselves first before they look at anything else. They need something fresh, though, I think. So,
yeah, they really do. For sure.
But with that being said, do you have any gaming deals, maybe a couple gaming deals for some of the people out there?
Yes, I do. I got some right here. Check them out. These are my top picks for gaming deals. This is Steam only, and these are Greg's picks for hot deals. So Half-Life Alyx is right now 66% off on Steam. It is notorious for being one of, if not the best VR game out there. Like, if there was a game to showcase the capabilities of VR, it would be Half-Life Alyx. And it's also a game that I have not played yet. But every person that I've ever heard from about it says this is the game to play. I have VR.
I've heard the same.
I've played a lot of VR games, and right now, it's getting to the point where I might pull the trigger on it.
I'm surprised you have not played this game. I heard this is like one of the number one VR games to play.
Well, it's a game that is like full price a lot of times, or close to it. So I've been waiting for a time for it to come on sale. And I'm also not always in the mood for VR. Like, I was playing some last week, but I might go a month or two and I don't really play a bunch of VR. Then I'll get the itch and I'll play it. So when I get the itch again, I might go ahead and purchase this for when I get that itch again. So
Yeah,
Half-Life
$20
Alyx,
is not bad. It's not bad.
$20 is not bad. And my next pick, which I'm a little bit confused about this, is Titanfall 2 is 90% off. It is only $2.99 right now.
That's our baby right now. That's our baby.
This game is great. I love this game, but the last time I tried to play it, plays great on Steam Deck too, by the way. Plays perfect on there. But the thing about it is, last time I tried to play, I could not get in a game. The servers were trash, and I don't know why.
Really?
So
did they discontinue the servers? Do you think?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I need to do some more research on it. This is a great game to pick up. $2.99 is worth it just for the story. Has a great story. It's one of the best story games. Yeah. So $2.99 doesn't matter if the multiplayer is working or not. I would pick this one up.
$2, guys.
Oh my gosh, it looks great, plays great. It is a great mech game. And
so
here's another one.
Josh, before you go, I'll let them know as well. That's on PC. Is $1.99. Xbox One, if you want to get it, it is still $19.99. PS4 right now, it's on PS4. It's not on PS5, but they have that cross progression. That cross play on there. It's going to be $5.99 on the PS4. So if you do want to pick that up, what else you got?
And my next pick is Dead Space 2. So I've played a couple of the Dead Space games. Dead Space 2 is, a lot of people think it's the best one. It's the one that I played back in the day and absolutely loved it. It made me fall in love with the Dead Space, I guess that genre of horror space games. So Dead Space 2 is only $3.99. It's 80% off. This is on Steam. This is Dead Space 2. I would highly suggest it if you're looking for a game that's kind of in the horror genre. It's you're in space. You have this suit on. There's levels where you're floating around and you're taking on monsters and trying to unravel the mystery of what has happened. I think you're on this space station or spaceship, but it's really, really fun. And for $4, it's hard to beat.
You really can. It came out on 360, I believe.
Yeah.
And
it's definitely an older game.
They have it on Steam, but just to let everybody know that if you have Xbox Game Pass, or if you have any like a PS5 or anything, I don't know about PS5, but on PC, if you don't want to do Dead Space 2 and keep the same graphics and all that, there is a Dead Space remake.
There is a remaster, yeah.
Remaster, yeah.
Actually, it's a remake. I think it isn't a whole remake, isn't it?
I think so. I think it is.
Yeah.
And I do have that. So
I haven't played that yet, but I really want to.
Yeah, but it's a really great game. It's got rave reviews. You can see on Steam, it's very positive on the reviews. So I think that's a great pick that Josh gave to y'all. So definitely check that out. $3.99.
And those are my top picks for this week of gaming deals. Thank you.
Love it, man. I love it. I know that you have a movie you was talking about. I don't know what it is that you kind of want to talk about. You want to go into gaming talk, I guess, and talk about that?
Our main topic, you mean?
The main topic.
You want to go into our main topic? What movie is it?
You told me. I think you said
when did I tell you?
You said that before the show. I thought you didn't. All right, we're going to switch gears, guys, and we're not going to talk about a movie. We're going to talk about something else. So,
man, I don't know.
Josh is going to tell us what we're going to talk about.
Dude, what was the movie I was trying to talk about? I don't remember.
You mentioned the movie.
I did.
I will mention the movie that I tell you what. I'll bring up. I know it ends with us. It's a chick flick, but hey, we got some women out there that's checking out this. So I'll talk about that literally within 5 minutes and kind of go from there. So I wish I had the wife out here. I'll kind of let her kind of talk about it. But here we go. We're going to the game and talk. All right, so it ends with us. There's a lot of girls, especially these gaming guys. I know you got some women that like to read books and stuff. This is a very popular book. I forget who the artist actually is, but let me see if it tells a little bit about. Colleen Hoover. Everybody reads Colleen Hoover books. Apparently, there's a part 2 of this movie as well. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. But Blake Lively, which is the wife of Ryan Reynolds, which is actually Deadpool, if everybody knows, we talked about Deadpool Wolverine. She's actually the main cast on the show. I have to say, man, I watched it with the wife. It not to spoil too much, but it kind of has like a little domestic violence in it. It has a little lust in it, I guess you can say. It has a little spice. It has a little, very sexy scenes. You do not want to take the kids to. But as far as like a date night, kind of watching it, the wife thought it kind of went a little slower, and she doesn't know if that's because it's the anticipation of knowing what's next because she read the books. But she said they pretty much followed the book pretty good, and the show was actually not too bad. I kind of stayed into it to kind of see what was going to happen. So if you have a chance to go watch it, with the wife and kind of have a little date night, let her go see that show, man. Go watch it with her. I don't think, it's not going to be no action and karate or nothing like that, but it's got a good little story to it, man, and it's not too bad.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good. I might have to get into it. My wife actually reads a lot of books, so I need to ask her about it if she's read this book or might know anything about it.
If she reads books, if any of your wife, guys, if you hear me right now, reads books, they absolutely 100% have read Colleen Hoover. She is a very popular author that all the women read, and I guarantee they know about this movie. And if you want to get some brownie points, I'm telling you right now, this will be the movie to go take them to. Wink, wink, Josh. So I'm just saying to anybody. Yeah, it's a really good movie. And what's even better is actually getting free tickets because just throwing that out there.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. But I know that's not really the gaming talk, but it's a good movie to go see and kind of give some hints on some people to go take their wives, man. Go check it out.
So one thing I would mention, let's do a little new thing here. We're going to do an anime segment. So this is like maybe one of my main topics here is I wanted to talk about a particular anime.
Anime section. Called?
Yeah. There it is. So the name of the anime is Kaiju number 8. Originally a manga series that they adapted into an anime. And I watched it, maybe it was last week or the week before that, and really loved it. Watched through the entire first season and thought it was excellent. And I don't know how much anime you watch, Gino. I don't think it's much.
No, it's not much. I usually stick to the old school stuff, right? Like you bring that up, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
Kaiju number 8 is a world where the world will be attacked by these, giant monsters they call Kaiju. And there's different warriors that they have in place that the government has to eliminate these Kaiju. And they wear these bodysuits that are endowed with the abilities of some of the Kaiju, and it'll bring out your fighting power so that you're stronger, faster, you're able to use different weapons and stuff. So they use these bodysuits to fight the Kaiju. And there's this one guy who's always wanted to be a part of this defense force, who's tried out a bunch and could never quite make it. And he gets the abilities of a Kaiju, is able to turn into one, actually, and he's trying to keep this a secret while he's trying to join this defense force, because if they know about it, then they'll probably want to dissect him or kill him,
study him and stuff.
He's a Kaiju. Yeah. So it's a really cool anime in that aspect. It's funny. It can also be pretty serious, and the action scenes are really awesome. So if I had like a recommendal,
recommendal, I like it. I like it
for an anime. It would be Kaiju number 8. Check this one out. It's a really cool one. I was able to catch it and pretty much binge the entire first season, and I believe it's been renewed for another season that is not out yet. So that's one that I wanted to mention is Kaiju number 8. And in the future, man, I would like us to maybe both watch a movie or watch a show and us be able to talk about it together.
Yeah.
I think that would be something cool we could bring to the podcast and kind of have like a main topic that away.
Yeah. I think we need to look into that, just depending on time. But depending on time wise, because we get busy sometimes. But I think if one of us can do that and kind of pull it in, guys, if you got any ideas of something like, hey, this segment would be pretty cool to check in on every time. I know that we had a staple on our show now with the GG deals. That's we done really well with. I had the video playing. If you've been on YouTube, guys, if you want to check out what he was talking about with Kaiju number 8, check it out. I had the video playing while he was kind of going over it, kind of a trailer, kind of showing it off a little bit. It actually looks pretty cool. The question I have for you that I need answered right now after seeing the trailer is: they turn into these big dinosaur warriors, or what is that?
So, if you've ever seen Pacific Rim. Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
So those
that movie.
Monsters that would attack the city, they were called Kaiju, and it's basically monsters that don't know where they're coming from, and they just go and destroy and kill. And this is a world where folks know about this, and there's alarms that will go off when the Kaiju attack. So they found different ways to defend the world against these particular Kaiju. So they're just monsters.
I'm gonna have to watch that then. If you love Pacific Rim, this might kind of suit you a little bit, kind of anime style. So that's pretty cool. I do want to say something. I forgot the name exactly, but I went over to a birthday party. I'm going to end with this, okay? But I brought my son. It was just me and my son, and we went up going to his birthday party, and it was an anime birthday party.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, it was like a little, but it was an 11-year-old girl. Was the birthday party?
Awesome. I like her.
Yeah, she has all like PC and everything. I got her like a Roblox gift card, But nice. Anyways, she had balloons get blown up, and my boy Shep was like, "Hey, I want a balloon. I want an orange balloon." So I don't know if it's Kaiju because you said Kaiju, but it's some other name. And he went out there and asked the girl what the name was, and she knew the name off the dot, but it had a picture of them in anime, and I was like, anime still lives. It still lives in all it's still very popular, guys, and it's got some good stories to them and stuff. So if you haven't tried manga, is what it's called, give it a try.
I got some manga books right here. I mean, like, I read manga. I think the last time we were hanging out, I bought a manga book. There's a particular series that I
show them what you got, man.
Try to collect. This is Spy Family.
Oh, there we go.
Spy Family.
Nice.
This is issue number 8. It's actually also been adapted into an anime. It's really good. And I have 2 through 9. And anytime I'm at like a bookstore or something, and I'll try to get one that I don't have, so I can have the whole series.
Yeah.
I have a couple of some other ones too. There's also there's actually a movie on YouTube of this one. It's called Gundam Thunderbolt. Really cool anime. And I actually have it's basically the movie in a manga form. Really, really cool, like hardcore war Gundam style stuff.
So if people don't know too much, like I'm kind of more into the comics, I
have a bunch of those too.
Yes, yeah. But Josh is really into the manga a little bit more. He's kind of kept up with it more. I'm in the old school DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, Sailor Moon, the old school kind of manga anime. Well, I'll tell you this though, and I didn't mention this before, and I have to say this. So we went on our trip. We found a comic book store in Bridge, which is Blaze's brother. I kept looking at this comic. It's a first issue comic on this, okay? And I didn't get it. And we went to dinner. And when I got to dinner, Bridge was like, "Here you go, man," and handed me the comic and gave it to me. And I have to go to throw out, but it's actually Spawn Batman, dude.
What?
First issue. Yes,
dude,
it was in the
cool.
It was in the glass. In the glass. So when you started showing your manga comics,
wow.
So it's a first.
Spawn, I don't know why my brain immediately went to this. Forgive me, but Spawn, his legs looked like Jace off of the
I always loved. Look, $3 for that guy, dude. I always looked at Spawn because I used to love the draw. You know that we used to draw all the time, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And Spawn was just like that. the drawing of it and everything, it's just amazing.
Yeah,
but I'll show y'all a little bit closer. But I mean, look at that, man.
That's great. I bet that's a cool one.
Yeah, but check it out. I like the idea, Josh. I like it. If you like the idea as well, make sure you leave a comment. First, second, say I'm in, I'm all in, whatever. Thank you again, guys, for all the support. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate everybody, and I love all this music you're playing.
I'm just throwing it all out there,
DJ
man.
Gino, hit us with that track. No, but thanks everybody. Yeah, wicked. Thank you everybody for listening to GG Rated Podcast. Please reach out to us on Facebook, Spotify, all those places. GGratedChannel@gmail.com, and let us know what you would like to go over. Hit us with Game Moment of the Week, all that good stuff.
Guys, if you enjoy it, make sure you share it. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your wives, tell your family, everybody. Until the next episode 47. Peace.
Bye.